relax and Saturday. Okay. So comfortable seat. Take a deep inhale, lift your shoulders up. And exhale, roll back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll them back. And one more time. Inhale, lift them up. And exhale, roll them back. I get to cut this. So I think for opening tonight, we're going to use the mandala mudra, which is the one that you often see used in class. So you simply take the fingers of your right hand, so I'm not going to do this here, and lay them inside the fingers of the left hand, and let the tips of the thumbs touch each other. So if you let it open up a little bit to a little more of a circle, that's mandala. The thumbs can rest, the hands can rest in the lap. This is a very traditional mudra to use for meditation. So close your eyes, take a relaxing inhale and exhale. Then begin to draw the awareness inside and check in with how you feel this evening. Just allow the mudra to help cultivate a sense of centered calm. Awareness may come to your belly breath or to the lower chakras of the body. Allowing the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Then moving into square breathing. So you become aware of the pause at the top of the inhale and the pause at the bottom of the exhale. We're simply going to make all the parts of the breath even. So if you count your inhale as the 2 count, then you'll pause for 2 counts, exhale for 2 counts, and pause for 2 counts. So we don't have to do longer, slower, deeper breath to do this. Just do comfortable breath. You're keeping all the 4 sides of the breath. And just taking 2 or 3 more breaths that way. And at the end of your next exhale, release your hands to your lap and slowly open your eyes. And with your hands on your knees, deep inhale. And as you exhale, round to cat back. And inhale, arch to dog. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. And then come to neutral spine, easy stretch over to the right. And stretching left. Stretching right with the left arm overhead. And stretching left. And right again. And left. And easy twist to the right. And twisting left. And right again. And left. And come to center, stretch the arms out in front. And flex the palms up. And twist them down. And flex them up. And twist them down. And circle them in the same direction. And circle the other way. And hands up on the shoulders. Inhale and open the elbows. And exhale, bring them closer. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. And straight out from the shoulders and do some circles. And circle the other way. Cross the arms one on top. Inhale, lift the elbows up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And other arm on top. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale. And switch and put your other leg in front. Clasp your hands, turn your palms out, and stretch the arms up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, palms together, elbows out, and let them stretch. And then other index finger on top, arms out. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, palms together, elbows out. And then coming into Gomukhasana with the left arm on top. And then other side. And eagle arms with the left elbow on top. And other side. And then hands behind the back, pull the shoulders closer together, stretch the arms. And release into a couple shoulder holds. And then we'll do that one more time. And release into a couple of shoulders. You can make your way into table position. Placing the hands a good shoulder distance apart. Fingers spread out, all the knuckles on the floor. And the knees and the hips. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, round to cat back. And inhale, arch to bow. Exhale, round. Arch. Exhale, round. And inhale, arch. Come to neutral, take the right knee out to the side for 5 minutes. And lower down, left. Lower down and lift right again, circles. And reverse the circle. And lower down and lift left, little circles with the feet. And reverse the circle. And lower down, big toes together, knees wide apart. Sit back towards your heels, flex your arms out, forehead to the floor. And then coming back up to table. And stretch the right leg to straight. And switch and stretch. Switch and stretch the right again. Lower back to neutral, left arm up, and if you can, lift the right leg and reach the weight. And then coming back to table, stretch the left leg to straight, right arm up, and if you can, lift the left leg. And then coming back to table, leave the hips over the knees, walk against forward, and sit back a little as you lower the chest up and stretch. And then walk the hands back up. And bring the right foot up. Press the heel down and bring the hips forward. And shift back and switch sides. And shift back to the knees right over the ankle, palms together, opposite elbow to knee. And back leg stretch out if you like. And then bringing the hands to either side of the front foot, tuck back toes under, stretch the back leg out to reach. And then switching sides. Right foot up, knee right over the ankle, palms together, opposite elbow to knee, and back leg stretch. And then hands to either side of the front foot and into lunge. And then kneeling close if you're able. And then tuck the toes under and sit back. And then before we go to boat pose, let's come down onto our bellies. You can have your arms up at the front of your mat and turn your head to the side. Let the legs relax. Just take a few breaths into your belly. So your hands can support your head if that's comfortable for you, or they can be alongside your body. Then turn your head to the other side and take a few more. So as you breathe into the belly against the floor, you might feel the lower back rise and fall. And then we'll make our way into Sphinx pose. So bringing the elbows directly under the shoulders so the upper arm bones straight up and down, both side to side. So sometimes we need to bring them a little closer together. And sometimes we need to bring them. And adjust the legs so the fronts of the legs are facing the floor and the backs of the legs are facing the floor. And allow that tailbone to relax and curl a little bit between the legs. So the lower back isn't always comfortable in this pose. It's certainly fine, it's often not, but it should be a comfortable level of sensation. And if you'd like, you can kind of pull back on the hands and the elbows a little bit to lengthen the rib cage forward away from the hips. And take a deeper inhale. As you exhale, press into your hands, release your elbows out to the sides, lower yourselves down, and bring the hands back alongside the chest in preparation for cobra pose. So resting on your forehead, adjusting the legs if you need to, reaching the legs away from you, and as you do that, lengthening the lower back, curling the tail between the legs, roll the shoulders up toward the ears, and onto the back and down toward the waist. So the elbows are hugging in and shrugging down, hug and shrug. And then with no weight in your hands, lifting from the back of the head and the back of the shoulders. You can take your hands off the floor if you want to. Keep reaching the legs away from you. And don't forget to breathe, please. And then on your next exhale, lower down and rest your head. And lengthening through the legs, tailbone curling a little between the legs, rolling the shoulders onto the back. Hug the elbow points in, shrug them down towards your waist. And again, coming up with no weight in the hands. And then if you would like to this time, pressing into the hands, keeping the elbows in right. Coming up maybe to a right angle in the elbows. Go up to straight arms, you're kind of losing the opportunity to build some muscle. And then as you exhale, lower down, put your arms in a comfortable position, turn your head to the side, and take a few resting breaths. And then when you're ready, stretch one arm out and roll onto that side into fetal position. And then as you're ready, you can make your way all the way up to sleep. We'll come into mountain pose with the feet fist width distance apart. Side edges parallel. Shift the thighs back. Both leg muscles up the bones. Tailbone down the back, belly front. Broaden the collarbones. Touch lightly the elbows and fingers and relax the hips. And take a few breaths. And turn the palms out, stretch the arms up overhead. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach up and over to the right. Inhale up. And exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, right again. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale up. Forward to flat back, sitting bones lifting up behind you. And reach out to come up. Relax the tailbone down, reach out to go back. It's the back stretch. Up. And exhale the arms. Stretch them out in front, sitting bones out behind you. Sit down into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold down over bent legs. Place your hands somewhere on your legs or the floor and stretch the sitting bones up. And then deeply bend your knees, come back to your chair. Press the floor away to stand up. And release the arms. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to flat back. And exhale down. Reverse the swan dive up. And sit back to chair. Inhale up. And exhale the arms. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to flat back. And exhale down. Reverse the swan dive to the left. Sit back to chair. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale to flat back. Exhale down. Reverse the swan dive to come up. And sit back to chair. Inhale up. And exhale. And feet mat width apart, a little turned out. Either coming to forward bend or into squat pose. So whichever is better for you. And then hands down, sitting bones up behind you. Wiggle the feet closer together and on. So let's step the left foot forward and the right foot back for warrior one. So we're going to move in and out of the pose with breath. So as we inhale, bending the front knee, sweeping the arms up overhead. And as we exhale, releasing the arms and stretching the leg. And then the last one will hold for several breaths. So inhale and exhale. Nice big chest breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then this time we'll hold the pose, but not the breath. And take a deeper inhale. Exhale, release the arms down, step the back foot up, and switch sides. So hips are inclined toward the front of your mat. Inhale, bend the knee to right over the ankle, stretch the arms up a bit. And exhale, come back to start. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again, this time we'll hold the pose, but don't hold your breath. And as you exhale, release the arms down, step the back foot up, and you can put it to forward again. And then we'll move into Parsvanasana. Grab your blocks if you're going to use blocks, or move to a piece of furniture if you're at home and not using blocks. Left foot forward, right foot back. Little space between the feet, we'll square up the pelvis. And we'll work kind of the same in this pose once we get to that flat back position. So coming forward to flat back, fingertips to the blocks or the floor or your leg or whatever you're using. So as you inhale, you're going to stretch the spine forward. So you might put up a little bit, chest, shoulders down back. And as you exhale, allow yourself to soften. Inhale, lengthen forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen forward. And exhale, round, and then we'll hold this for several minutes. And then as you inhale, stretch the spine forward, hands up hips, and switch legs. Space between the feet, back leg turned out of balance, pelvis square to the front, both of the legs firm, shoulders on back, and forward to flat back, and whatever you're using to support the weight of your body. So as you inhale, lengthening the spine forward, and as you exhale, allowing yourself to soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soften, and we'll stay here for a few minutes. Then as you inhale, stretch the spine forward, put your hands up, hips up, and step back. And you can move your blocks out of the way. So we're going to do eagle pose as our balance pose tonight. This could be a little bit more challenging. So, but we're not going to hold the pose. We're going to move in and out. So part of it is that coordination stuff going. So the arms we do at the beginning of class. We'll do it the left arm on top first. So left arm in wrap, and then we'll undo, and we'll wrap with the right arm. And we'll undo. The legs are the opposite. So if the left elbow is on top, the right knee is down. If that's not accessible for you tonight, you can stay in chair pose. Kind of a narrower chair pose. But you might want to start there and start in cactus arms and just have fun with this. I have no idea what's going to happen. I might fall over, so we'll see. So you're going to take the left elbow on top and the right knee up. And then you'll unwrap. And then right elbow, left. And unwrap. First side again, left elbow, right knee. And unwrap. Right elbow, left knee. And unwrap. And then this time, if you're able, we will hold the pose for just a couple of breaths. And other side. So some of you will be able to do the tuck behind. Otherwise, you can just have the foot on one side of the head. And come on out. That's good for your brain to have to do that opposite crisscross. All right, let's come into wide stance, facing the long edge of your mat. Stepping the feet a leg length apart. Stretch the arms out to the sides. Make sure you can see your hands in your peripheral vision. Shift those thighs back so you feel like you're sticking your butt out a little bit. And then relax the tailbone down, the belly up. Get the front ribs down so your lid's over your bowl. And then let's just rotate the upper arm bones out and upper arm bones in. And we'll just go back and forth between those two positions. So try to do the movement with the upper arm bone, kind of rolling in the shoulder socket, and let the rest of the arm go along. And as you start to get the burn coming up the back of the neck and the top of the shoulders, just consciously relax a little bit there, maybe take some breath there. I'm going to do 4 more. And then come to center and relax the arms down. And stretch the arms back out. Left leg in a little bit, right leg out 90 degrees. And let's go ahead and bend the front knee to right over the ankle. Adjust your stance length for warrior 2. Open the collarbones back up to the long edge of the mat. Stretch to the outside edge of the back foot. And holding that front knee so that it's tracking right down the middle of the foot. So allowing the hips to be a little inclined toward the front. And then as you inhale, moving to reverse warrior. And as you exhale, moving to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. And this time we will hold reverse warrior for 3 breaths. And then we'll hold side angle. And then back to warrior 2. And turn the feet to parallel, release the arms, take a rest of the breath. And then stretch the arms back out to the sides. Right leg in a little bit, left leg out 90 degrees. Bend the front knee to right over the ankle and adjust your stance. Shin bone straight up and down, thigh open. Open the collarbones back to the long edge. And then inhale to reverse warrior. And exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. So it's remembering there's several ways to get your arm into side angles. So coming to side angle might be better to bring it across the front and open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. You can also bend the elbow. And this time, reverse warrior for 3 breaths. And then side angle. And come on up, turn the feet parallel, so a little noisy down, constantly. On into forward bend, bend your knees if you need to, put hands on the floor. And maybe stretch your inner thighs out a little bit. So bending one knee and stretching through the opposite leg. And just shifting back and forth. And then when you're ready, come to center and up. And let's step the feet together for a moment. And circle the right ankle around a little bit. And circle it the other way. And circle the left ankle a little bit. And circle it together. And then step the feet back out to wide stance. And turn the left leg in and the right leg out. So similar movement, it's just going to be a little bigger now because we're going to move between reverse triangle and regular triangle. So making sure that front thigh is rolling out, tugging that femur head outside. And inhale, take the arms to reverse triangles, back one down, front one over. And exhale over to triangle. So you can bring that back. And inhaling to reverse triangle. And exhale to triangle pose. And then this time we'll hold the reverse triangle for 3 breaths. And then we'll shift over to triangle. And then come on up, soften the front knee, turn the feet to parallel, take the rest of the breath. And then spinning the feet to the other side, right leg in, left leg out, pull the front thigh out, like in the femur. And then as you inhale, reverse triangle. And as you exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. And then we'll hold reverse triangle this time, 3 breaths. And then triangle pose, 3 breaths. And then come on up, open the arms, soften the front knee, turn the feet to parallel, Another forward bend. And then when you're ready, you can jump or step your feet closer together. And you can make your way into down dog. So you can either go from table or you can walk your way out. Take a moment to look at your hands and make sure they're in a good place. You pedal your feet out a little if you'd like. Maybe take a moment to deeply bend the knees and press from the hands and push the sitting bone up and back as far as they'll go. And then come up on the tiptoes and lift the sitting bones up higher. And then bring the heels toward the floor. They don't need to touch the floor. Look at your feet. Make sure that you're on the inside edges of your feet. Stretching back your ankles. And shins up and back, thighs up and back, groin creases up and back. Head relaxing in between the arms. And then see if you can hold the pose with a little bit less effort. And just stay there for 3 or 4 minutes. And when it's time for you to come down, you can rest in child's pose or whatever would be comfortable. And when you're ready, you can make your way into seated position. And sitting up nice and tall, walk fingers forward, and come on out over the legs. And then slowly up, switching to the other leg. And sit up tall and come. And slowly up. And let's bring the bottoms of the feet together into Baddha-Konasana. Holding on to the ankles or shins or feet. So in this pose, it's harder to use our muscular energy. We have to use our core. rebound the energy. See if you can find your sitting bones. Maybe press them into the floor, and as you do that, lengthen up. Then if it's comfortable for you to come forward here, go ahead and soften the elbows out to the sides and come out over the legs. If that doesn't really work, you can move your feet farther away into diamond pose. And then when you're ready, slowly coming up. And then stretch the right leg out to the side and fold the left leg. See if you can get right up on your sitting bones. We're going to turn a little bit to the left, so we're kind of facing the left knee. And then turn the right arm up and stretch up and over to the right. If you don't have a very wide straddle like me, and that's too much of a twist, you can take that right hand behind the leg and let it slide out. And then on an inhale, reach up through the top arm. Take your hands behind you, see if you can switch your legs without using your hands. It's good training your leg muscles to the bones. And then turning a little bit to the right, place the left hand palm up on the left leg and reach it up and over to the left. And again, if it's more comfortable for you, you can take that hand behind the leg and slide it out to the side. But keep the long leg, the straight leg active, so it's firm, the foot's flexed, toes are spread out, toes are pointing up to the ceiling. And then on an inhale, lift up through that top arm and open both legs out. And if you're on a floor that has any sort of grid on it, you can take a look and see if the legs are essentially in. And then we're going to turn to face the left leg and walk the hands out into forward bend. And then walk your way through the center and over the right leg. Keep the legs working. And then coming back to center. As you inhale, lift the upper body up and lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, maybe go a little forward or soften a little. As you inhale, lengthen tailbone, sternum, crown of the head. As you exhale, soften. One more time, inhale, lengthen tailbone, sternum, crown of the head. And exhale, soften. And then walk the hands back up. Grab underneath the knees, bring the soles of the feet together. Bring feet to upright, stretch the legs out. And fold the right leg. Wrap the elbows around. Use that to sit up tall. Active left leg, foot's flexed, toes are spread. Half the toes are released. Chin slightly back and slightly down. And then go ahead and take that right knee out to the side. Place the foot somewhere along the left leg. Sit up tall and come out. Some of you might enjoy taking that right foot across the leg, just above the knee, and come forward. And then come on up and place the right foot on the other side of the left leg if you're able to tuck either side. Taking the left arm to the right leg, you can tuck the left leg back if that's more comfortable, and twist it. And take a deeper inhale. Exhale slowly, untwist, little counter twist to the other side. And then come to center and stretch the right leg out and fold the left leg in for stage one. So right leg's active, left foot's relaxed, the spine's nice and full. And then opening the left knee out to the left and coming out over the right. Again, some of you might enjoy taking the left foot across the right leg and coming over. And then slowly come up, place the left foot on the other side of the right leg tuck back, stay long, right arm around, left arm behind, and sit up tall and twist to the left. And deep inhale, exhale, slowly untwist, little counter twist to the side. And come back to center, stretch both legs out. And behind you if that helps you to sit up tall. Or you can come back to that mandala mudra that we did in class. Right fingers inside the left, thumbs touch. Shoulders down the back, chin slightly back, slightly down, legs working, spine nice and long. And then as you inhale, taking the arms up overhead and stretch taller. And as you exhale, come out over the legs, wherever your hands land, lift the rest, let your head relax. As you inhale, lift up a little bit, lengthen from the tailbone to the sternum, to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, soften. And then slowly come up. And you can make your way down onto your back. So just like here. Reclined mountain pose. And stretch the arms up overhead if that's comfortable for you. Legs and feet, reach through the heels. Draw the tailbone down the back body. And let the ribs collapse as you exhale. And take a deeper inhale. As you exhale, bend the right knee into the chest. Inhale, release arms overhead. Exhale, release left knee in. Inhale, release arms overhead. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, release arms overhead. And exhale, left. And then you can hug both knees into the chest. You can rock around a little if you'd like. Have baby pose, baby, circle the knees, whatever feels good for you. And then when you're ready, come to stillness and bring the soles of the feet to the floor. So I'm going to lead us through lower back blocks. If you don't have blocks to use, you can use a folded blanket or stack of books, at least for the lower levels. Or you can do something different. You can do active bridge pose. You can do legs up the wall. You can do pads of chair. If you have a block, go ahead and grab the block. And having the feet in line with the sitting bones. Lift the hips up. Place the block below the waist and above the tailbone. So it's supporting the back of the pelvis, it's supporting the sacrum. What we call these sacral blocks. And ideally, you should be able to let the top of the waist fall back a little bit. Little pelvic tilt. Arms at your sides, maybe tuck the shoulder blades a little closer together on the back so the chest lifts. And as you exhale, just let the belly fall into the body. And let the breath move up into the rib. Heels can be a little wider than the toes if you'd like, just a little bit to help the knees stay up on the hips. And if this is comfortable and you'd like to come up a level, you can lift your hips up and put the block on its side. Put it back in the same place. So it's supporting the sacrum. Top of the waist can still fall back a little bit. Shoulder blades tucking closer together on the back. And then some of you might even want to go up on your tiptoes and take that block up to top level. And then return the heels to the then whichever level you're at, come down a level. And then make the back body very active. So I'm going to move my arm. So you might be able to see if you need to, but we want to go into a little bit of a dog back. So I'm going to move the pelvis to dog tilt. So the back of the pelvis is now pressing into the block. A little more arch in my lower back, a little more lift in my heart center. Shoulder blades touch close together. And keeping that dog tilt, that little arch in the back, bend the right knee in towards your chest and stretch it up toward the ceiling. So the leg does not have to be straight, but I like the thigh bone to be straight up and down. I like to reach up through the big toe mound, so I'm in a Barbie doll foot. Ankles extended, but the toes are pulled back. And then bend that knee, bring that foot back to the floor, keeping that lower back in a little dog tilt, pelvis on the block, bend the left leg in, and stretch the left leg to where the thigh bone can be straight up and down. And then keeping the back of the pelvis on the block, you might want to bend the right leg in and take both up. Let the belly fall into the body, keep the heart center lifted back to front, shoulders relaxing toward the floor, chin relaxing toward the chest without tucking. There's a lot of activity going on in the back of the torso. This is very good for strengthening all of those muscles. You might also notice the effect of having the legs up above the front. And then when you're ready, bending the knees, putting one foot and then the other foot on the floor. And just take a moment there for things to adjust. And then maybe taking the block down a level, so you're at the lowest level. And if it's comfortable for you, stretching the legs out to straight. So this is a very different feeling. Maybe arms up overhead. Again, let the top of the waist fall back so you're getting a stretch in the abdomen. Some of you might like to try that with the block at a higher level. Some of you might like to get rid of the block and come to the floor. If you're going to do that, bring your feet to the floor, your knees bent, and then lift the block up, and then rest the lower back on the floor. And you might bring your knees together and separate the feet wider apart so they're constructive rest. Toes in a little, arms can cross up over the chest. And if you are in constructive rest, go ahead and put the other arm on top. And then you can begin to make your way into Shavasana for relaxation. So making sure that you're warm enough. Put your sweaters on, your socks on. Put a blanket under your head or a blanket over you. Have your legs comfortably far apart, comfortably flopped over. Arms a comfortable distance from the body, palms facing upward. Head relaxing so the chin is slightly lower than the forehead. And take a relaxing inhale and exhale. And then allow your body to breathe in whatever way you like. Feel all the muscles of your face relax. Relax your forehead and your temples. Relax your eyebrows. and the space between your eyebrows. Let your eyes rest softly in their sockets. Let go of your cheeks. Relax your jaw and your lips. Relax your throat and the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders and your collarbone. Your arms and your elbows. Relax your hands, your fingers and your thumbs. Relax your rib cage and the length of your spine. Relax your hips and your abs. Your thighs and your knees. Relax your legs, your ankles, your feet and your toes. Let the back of your body melt into the floor. Relax the back of your neck and let your head rest. Let your breath flow freely. Hold your body, your awareness inside your body, and just observe sensation, thoughts, breath. Just observe. into deep your breath. Stretch through your fingers and your toes, your arms and your legs. Slowly rock your head side to side into a big stretch. And then one at a time, bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Rest. Then continue to roll to your right so you can use your arm and your hand. So, relaxing, inhale, exhale. Bring your hands at your heart center and bow your head to your heart. And then slowly